In the most recent Eavesdrop podcast, guys, I'm sure you knew this one was coming. That's going to be Hex alongside Dashy. Yes, talking about the good old days, right? Maybe not exactly the best phrase for the good old days. That is the transition between old OpTic to new OpTic, from Huntsmen back to OpTic, no league spot. They get a spot. Yeah, we've talked about that quite a bit back in the day. It's actually Dashy now talking about it, as Hex asked him a pretty simple question during that time. Why did he not join the Huntsmen? Because apparently he had the offer.
Why didn't you join the Huntsmen?
So was this during BO4, so like that little time period from like Infinite to IGC?
No, it's when the league was about to start.
Oh, so like that time, it's the off season.
Yeah, the off season. You had a chance to come with us.
Okay, so that off season was so interesting. So we just lost champs, and then me, Seth, and Tej were like already a set 3 of like teaming. And then so we were just gonna be like, all right, like we're just gonna be a team of 3, and then we'll find 2. And then I'm pretty sure we got Matt, and then I'm not sure what happened after that, but then we were just like already set on teaming, and then there was like a week or 2 like time period where none of us talked, right? Except for like I think it was me and Tej, and we're like, what the hell's going on? And then we're like just out of like, we're just playing Childs, like just like kind of making like the time go and stuff. And then randomly we just got approached by I can't say names, right? But I can say like so like I mean they hit us up, and then they gave us like a pretty godlike contract, but then they gave us a time period like, yo, you guys have to sign tonight type of thing, and we're like, what the hell, like this is pretty like elite. But then I was like, there's no way we could do this, right? And then Teacher's like, I'm doing it, I don't give a fuck. And then I was like oh shit. I was like, this is kind of like switching up my plans right here. And then they basically like a lot of people don't know this, but when they were like negotiating to me, they were basically saying like how you just didn't have a league spot. And then I was like, if he doesn't have a league spot, I'm not gonna like at least like, you know what I'm saying, like give away this opportunity, because this would be like the next best option if, you know what I'm saying, if I can't play for you guys. And I was like,
in your head though,
in my head, like
think about it. Somebody's telling you that Hector doesn't have a league spot. You believe that?
Dude,
how did you believe?
I got swindled
Seth
hard.
And everybody else was like, yeah, we're fucking going.
But then that's why I'm like also not like a little like pissed at Seth, but like he like didn't like keep me in the loop at all. Like for a week straight, he like kind of ghosted me. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Mm-hmm.
It was like the weirdest week ever. And then I was like, you know what? Like obviously I do want to play for like you guys. And then when I found out like that whole rumor of me trying to get traded it was actually real. Like I actually like when I found out I was like, dude, like I got swindled. Like I don't even want to play here. I actually thought like, you know what I mean? Like you guys didn't have a league spot, and then the season didn't even start, and I was like, dude, like just trade me out of this shit. You know what I mean? That was then.
And immediately this becomes a very weird situation, because even Hex is questioning Dashy's logic in this decision. Now, you got to keep in mind as well how young Dashy is. A very, very young pro player out there. Not the youngest, but still, especially at the point of all of these deals ongoing, probably a lot to have to decide between, right? You know, you got OGLA, you got the Huntsman, you don't know what's up and what's down. You're being ghosted by Scump or not responded to, which he alludes to. Now, I do think there is one main thing, because he keeps on trying to reiterate that he was being told that Hex and the lads didn't have a league spot, which I know from all of our views seems like a really tough thing to be told and to actually believe. Even Hex is like, you know, you actually believe that the boys Scump and Formal and me, we're going to have a project outside of the league? What, we're going to go down to challengers or whatever the frick? Or I think what I've seen a lot out there is, why not just give Hex a call? They seem to have that kind of relationship. Maybe he tried getting in touch with Scump and he didn't get back on time. But did the old OpTic actually swindle and kind of manipulate Dashy into making his decision, which he goes on to say, yes, the one day to make this choice and getting off the phone with the commissioner to find out the Huntsman didn't have a league spot, which is actually further explained by Hex.
I don't know. I feel like I got lied to like a lot, and then like at least in like the negotiating like aspects, not like the the money and stuff like that, but just like the other stuff.
Yeah. No, and for the record, that company, no matter what anyone says, like that is a good company led by good people, and they do care for their players, and they do their best to take care of their players.
Yeah.
But you know, in that same transition, I'm like, dude, we had plans. right? I'm getting you on the phone. I remember clearly every single time that I talked to you, I was in my theater room.
Yeah.
Because most of the time I do like a lot of the work in the theater room. Like it's so dark in there, and the TV is just background noise that I'm just like working meetings, muting the thing, whatever. So I remember talking to you, and you're like, yeah, we're good. Yeah, of course, man, we're good. And then I call you, like, you're like, yeah,
I'll never forget signing that contract, and my heart just dropped. I was like, what did I just do? And then I was like, I can't go back now. And then I was like, holy shit! Like I felt so like
when you would see my name come up on your phone.
Dude, like till this day, I can't believe I did that. But then like the one thing like that really like pissed me off for a while is I actually like I couldn't believe it was actually kind of crazy how like they were lying. They were saying stuff like, yeah, we just got off the phone with the commissioner of the league, like he doesn't have a league spot. And I was like, dude, how do I not believe this? You know what I mean? And then like I don't know, they definitely play with my mind for sure.
Well, for the record, just so there's no misunderstanding here, because there's a lot of stuff that could be sort of construed in someone else. That I at the time, I didn't have a spot that was confirmed with the league, but I did have a spot.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
That's why I just like. I mean, they also used like the card of like you guys got to sign tonight, or else like you know what I mean. But like obviously like that's.
Yeah.
For the most part, it wouldn't have worked like with us, because like
I remember talking to your mom.
Gonna find another me, like you know.
I was talking to your mom, and she was like crying a little bit. She was like, I don't know, I wish you would have come with you. And I'm like, oh, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. But when I got on the phone with you, I'm like, I can't fucking believe you fucking
you traitor. I was like, shit.
But it was.
And then all of this decision he did make, leading to him being on OGLA. And maybe not really wanting to be there. I think he's admitted it. We all know it now. We saw, especially when Kenny came out about his experience with Dashy, being late to practice. He had a lengthy stream about the complaints. And this is not some kind of hammer show. I'm just trying to give you guys, what this all led to. He didn't choose the Huntsman. He chose OGLA, and then shortly afterwards found out, oh shoot, Huntsmen do have a spot. I did have a chance, and I made, in his mind, the wrong choice. The choice he didn't want to make, and now had to compete for a team that he didn't want to be on, which led to Kenny's rant, because it was very clear that Dashy never wanted to be there.
But like in game, there's just times where you don't mess with teammates. Conquer, thank you for the 4 months, and this is fact. This is completely facts. I do no capping, and that's why I'm so pissed, because there's one thing I hate. I hate when people just cap, and especially like it's not even towards me capping. It's just like I've been seeing like disrespecting the org. Like I seen a clip of him be like, I'm on the team, let's go, like I'm follow the team, like obviously jokingly, but like you don't disrespect a team. I don't give a who it is. Yes, people don't like OpTic gaming, but you don't disrespect a team that gave you a blessing. Like everybody has a blessing to play this game and be on a team, and you don't disrespect them like that. Like we first of all didn't want to play with you to begin with, and you don't disrespect them. Like nice try. That's disrespectful. I don't care what. Like till this day, I appreciate TK for everything they did for me. Obviously, but like a lot of people hate them for like don't even know what we're on, don't even know the real anything. Nobody really knows the real thing. But like a lot of them just hate because other people say it. They just join the bandwagon. Anyways, beyond the fact. But I'm saying this Brandon getting hold and him not. How are people making the excuse that he didn't like the game? Why? This is the funny thing. Me and Austin can complain the whole year about factual shits. Servers hold us, and nobody agreed to the last event. Servers hold us, nobody lists us, shit like that. We get roasted for it. But Brandon don't like the game, so it's okay for him not to play the game or try and practice. And this is an excuse for people. I'm actually mind blown that that's a thing, and it actually like is so tilting when people say that, because if I didn't like the game, nobody cares. Can you suck? Which is fine. That's fine. But I feel like every player should be treated the same. And obviously, I can't tell the fans what to do or how to treat players. But I feel like that's just bullshit cap. And I hate when people like even cap to their fans. Like, who the said Brandon benched himself? Who made up this lie? I'm mind blown. People actually think that. And like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect Brandon or anything, but capping on our team saying we hold him and that he's glad he's off the team, like, cool.
So yeah, certainly this entire situation has to be a huge learning lesson. Again, he's a young man, right? These are some big choices that you or me around his age will never have to make. Luckily enough, it had to have been a very, very trying time. And obviously that trying time led to maybe a poor decision and some poor choices throughout the season, but it all led to where we are now. And think about how drastically things have even changed since this decision. I mean, it's just it's nonstop, right? Not only are the Huntsmen no longer, but by the way, they do have a league spot, and they are now one of your, if not your, single most popular team, of which Dashy is back on with the team he could have been with on the Huntsmen, not to mention 5v5 to 4v4. Kenny's no longer with OGLA, and OGLA is no longer either. That's just what, a single year or so, and I'm sure things are going to keep on changing. What do you guys think? Did old OpTic swindle and lie to Dashy? Or, you know, from their shoes, were they just telling him what they knew? Obviously led to a choice he'd not like, but hey, went full circle. He's now back where he wants to be. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy, all right? Tomorrow I want to talk about a Call of Duty dad. What do you guys think? Drink some water, drink some coffee. I'll catch you guys back here next time. Take care.